So I have with me today the Icelandic representative in this year's Eurovision, Daði Freyr. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
So I wanted to begin asking you, because you've said in previous interviews that you wrote Think About Things and 10 Years about your daughter and about your wife, because that's what was on your mind at the moment. So what's on your mind right now with everything that's going on?
Right now, what's on my mind is I hope that we get to Rotterdam. That's mostly it, and I would like for this pandemic to be over soon, please.
Yeah. So beginning with last year, you were considered by many fans one of the top favorites to win the whole thing. Did it affect somehow on the way you face this year's song and concept?
I don't think so. I think it. I would have written it very similarly if that wouldn't have been the case. I just I wrote it for Eurovision, so there's 3 minutes, and like it has to fit onto the stage in Rotterdam. Like it has to work within a performance that's only 3 minutes, and it also has to fit Gagnamagnið. So there's a lot of things that I had to keep in mind, but to try to compare it to Think About Things was not really something I was thinking about too much.
Yeah. So did the Icelandic television give you some guidelines or some things they wanted from you? Or did
No,
just
not
they gave
really.
you freedom?
Yeah, I got pretty much all the freedom. Like they said that they of course needed to hear it before, and like if so, I couldn't just write like a hateful song or just something horrible. So, but like they enjoyed everything that I sent. So yeah, that was just on me.
Yeah, so both songs, like Think About Thing and 10 Years, are very similar, even though they are different things, but it's very similar concept. But the music videos are like very different. Why is this year's music video like this, and where does the inspiration comes from?
The inspiration comes from like some old like Japanese monster movies like Godzilla and stuff like that, and Power Rangers as well. Maybe some Paw Patrol because I have a daughter and she's very much into that. Um, and the reason I did it was because it's a music video that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I think it fits the Gagnamagnið theme. And yeah, it's basically I just wanted to make this video. That's the only reason.
And about the performance, we're going to see in Rotterdam and the one you already filmed. Is it because we've seen you perform already twice in the national final, and both are like very similar concepts. Like we could tell it was you just because of the visuals. Are we going to see the same thing in Rotterdam, or are we going to expect something crazy or like out of completely different?
We're gonna stay true to our like it's still Gagnamagnið and it's still us, but it's gonna be gonna be very different from what we have shown so far with 10 years at least, and it's made for the actual Rotterdam stage. So we're trying to use the stage as much as we can, and we have new instruments and new costumes, and that's all I'm gonna say.
So is it going to be completely different to the video? Is the blue, are they going to still be blue, or is it going to be different tones and different?
We're keeping the color, but like we're not going with the superhero theme in the performance. Like the theme of the performance is very different.
Completely different. Okay, so will you also have with you on stage during the performance, you have your sister and your wife. How does it feel to perform with your family? Does it feel more comfortable? Does it give you like confidence while performing?
Yeah, I think so. I'm like competing in Söngvakeppnin and like probably Eurovision. I haven't tried to compete in Eurovision yet, but I've competed in Söngvakeppnin twice, and only with them. So like that is a very different feeling from just going on stage and performing like a concert, because it's a competition and you can just have 3 minutes to do this like one song. So I don't really have any comparison to how it would feel if I didn't have them with me, but it feels very comfortable. I don't get too stressed about it.
And keeping on with the family, will your daughter be able to travel with you to Rotterdam?
No, she's gonna stay in Iceland.
She just have to stay. And talking about your future, like after Eurovision, whatever the result, are you going to keep releasing music with the band altogether, or just like keeping your career just yourself?
Just gonna I'm gonna go continue to do my solo stuff. Like the band is really made for Eurovision. We're not like an actual band. Like the two, like my wife plays piano, but the other two guys in the band, they don't actually play instruments. So we're just a performance group that was put together for this. Oh wow!
And talking about your daughter.
Okay.
There she is. And so, have you heard any of the songs this year?
Yes.
So you've had time. Which ones are your favorite?
My favorite is the Ukrainian one, "Shum" by Go. Like there's just something about it. It's like it's dark, but it's still like uplifting. Like I think it has this weird like contrast of being like super dark, but still super bright as well. That's a really interesting one to me, and I also like their song last year. Like they're one of my favorites 2 years in a row.
And you've done last year. You did a cover of a few Eurovision songs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking of doing a cover of any of these year's Eurovision songs? Maybe do Ukraine one?
Not from this year, no, but I'm gonna do some Eurovision covers. I'm gonna have another Euro Daði, which is like a concert where I only do Eurovision songs. There's gonna be one of those very soon.
Can we know which song or not yet?
I would tell you if I knew.
So, and from the whole history of Iceland in Eurovision, which one would be your favorite songs?
I'm gonna go with Silvia Night, Congratulations, and Jónsi's Heaven. I'm kind of excluding Jóhanna Guðrún and Selma because they were in second place, and those are like I don't know if they're colored by that or if I just really genuinely like them. Maybe those would probably be there as well, but they are so like they in Iceland's eyes those two won, so it's I don't think they're kind of disqualified from that. So
to finish the interview, I'm going to show you two of the comments our users made in our forum. One of them is good and one of them is bad. They're in Spanish, so I will have to translate them to you. So which one do you want to begin with? The good one or the bad one?
Let's start with the bad one.
With the bad one. Okay, so the bad one says, the song is nothing and the dance is horrible. So uninspired. Couldn't they create something better? I think it's a bit downgrade. I would like them to win just to see Iceland win, but not because of the song. What do you have to say to him?
I disagree with you, but I respect your opinion, even though your opinion is wrong. And we could not have made a better song or a better dance. I'm sorry about that.
So now with a good comment, it says, I repeat what I said the first time I heard it. I miss the trumpets, but I think it's a better song that think about things, and I wouldn't mind at all if they won.
I thank you very much. I'm sorry about the trumpets. I put in some violins or some strings instead. I hope that makes up for it. And I think I agree that it's a better song than Think About Things, but maybe just because it's more new to me. I don't know. We'll have to see in like a few years how I feel about it then. But yeah, thank you.
So thank you very much for allowing to do the interview. We are out of time, so we have to say goodbye. So wish you the best of luck in Rotterdam, and I hope we see you all there.
Yeah, I really hope so.
So thank you very much and goodbye, and have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.